Welcome to the final episode of the backstory series for Batman Master of Fear. This week, we take you inside our process of presenting Batman as a martial artist. Batman is one of the best martial artists in comic books. One of our main objectives was to be the first to show that in live action. Pulling that off was no easy feat, and was a multi-step process. The first step was figuring out the cape. We knew that filming the fight scenes, with the intensity of our choreography, would be impossible with a traditional cape. It would have slowed down the performer, stuntman director Matt Kohler. We did not have the option to digitally add a cape due to budget. Even if we did have the money, however, we felt that any key element of a batsuit that is computer generated would have taken away from the character, since Batman is a human being. Ultimately, we went with a much shorter cape that draped to the lower back. This change was for the better, since it helped flesh out the style we had in mind. Next was the eyes. In the comics and animation, Batman usually has white eyes. We had always wanted to see that in live action. While the white eyes eerily offset the darkness of the costume, they were nearly impossible for Matt to see through. And we didn't find that out until we started filming the first fight scene, which was for the trailer released last year. You may notice some differences in this suit from the one in most of the content that we have released so far. Among the many changes after this trial run was the eyes. It was so hard to see through that we had to pop the eyes out after we did close-ups, and before the fight scene. The next fight scene we filmed, about 3 months later, had much more functional eyes, but Matt's vision was still at only 50%. And of course, nighttime further hindered his sight. So Matt had to be extra careful with his punches and kicks. In addition, the scene was filmed in the summer, so Matt had to take off the mask after every take, or else he would overheat. Another step was guard pieces. Originally, Justin gave us some knee and shin guards to be worn on top of the pants. They added dimension to Batman's lower half, but they slowed down Matt's kicks and restricted his flexibility, so we had to lose them mere minutes before we started filming. The body of the suit, however, is built to withstand blows, which really came in handy for the next fight scene. After we wrapped the scene where Batman takes on multiple henchmen, we began planning for the fight scene between Batman and Nightmare. For 9 months, Matt continually reworked the final fight and rehearsed with Nightmare actor Jamal Gildersleeve. For this particular scene, our inspirations are 70s and 80s martial arts films, along with classic anime such as Dragon Ball Z. The timing and shot planning were major factors in fully showing the choreography in the most digestible ways. Given our budget of only a few thousand, we had one night to shoot this scene. Since this is the scene that we have largely been promoting for 3 years, we wanted to make sure the choreography was top-notch. And soon, you will finally get to see it for yourself. But before we release it, you will see the next trailer, which we will release on April 22nd. Make sure you subscribe to us so you don't miss it. Thank you all very much for watching this backstory series from the beginning. We thoroughly enjoyed telling you about our show's universe and showing you all the hard work that our team has put into this project over the last 3 years. Most of all, thank you for supporting Batman Master of Fear.